Hey, 100 bands, yeah. Watch me pull up in the bands, yeah. Watch me pull up in the bands, yeah. Caliban, hey. 100 bands, yeah. All the power is in my hands, yeah. All the power is in my hands, yeah. Glocky with the beam, and I never miss. VVS diamonds dancing on my wrist. Heard niggas talking till I split they wig. When I catch a body, add them to the list. I'm the man, I'm the god, I'm the shit. I got beams, I got Glocks, I got hits. I'm the man.
All right, what's poppin', everybody? You already know what it is. I'm here with the one and only.
The GOAT ship Leesoo, you know how it's going with the Eastern Coast.
Hey man, you know what it is, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm all right. I'm good, man. We just did a stream not too long ago. You guys probably gonna see it live stream.
Yeah.
Greatest TOG discussions on YouTube.
You know, I mean, I'm out here I'm doing my thing. I'm climbing slowly but surely up the floors.
Back.
But so today we talk about your favorite character.
Yes.
Which happens to be Ship Leesoo.
Yes,
Leesoo.
Leesoo. I keep changing his name, but it's Ship Leesoo.
Yeah.
At first, it was Leesoo, but okay.
But tell me why he's your favorite character.
All right, so I start from one. When I first started reading Tower Guide, which was last year, because at first I heard of it a couple of times, but I really wasn't gonna watch it. Read it. But then my barber he's like real into like anime and stuff like that. So he just had me recommended. He was like, bro, this shit gonna change your life, blah blah blah. So I was like, damn, if my black barber in the hood telling me this shit, then it must be some real ass shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'll read it. Started, changed my life. It's like my number one right now. My reading, it's my everything to go to. But so when it started, it was like, okay, I was seeing these cool people, this, that, and the other. But who Ship Leesoo stayed out to me because that nigga is the funniest character. But it's because he reminds me of myself. Like when I see my friends doing like I'm crazy. I do wild shit myself. But like when I seen this like him in the background, just like look at these fucking monsters fighting and shit. He was just talking shit right there. That reminded me of myself. Like I just looking at people talking shit like these niggas really tripping right now. Like the bunch of fucking monkeys.
Yeah, I feel you. So like, was there a moment or a specific scene that made you go like, "This is my guy"?
Yeah, it was like it started trickling up. You know, little funny moments here and there. I was like, I know crazy martial arts and stuff like that. That really made me like giggle. I was like, okay, this is funny. But the moment that set it over top is when in the Crown game when he was fighting that girl and he smashed her. We'll get to that later though. We'll get to that. Trust me, I got the panel for it too. We'll get to that later. But he was fighting that girl. He smashed the drunken girl in Ho, and then he was like, I might maybe be the best fighter. This, that, and other. He was like, but I will fight to my death. I won't run away from my friends and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, he putting in work. Although he don't. And then the door game, that too.
That's what I was gonna say, because this is not like I feel like it's a character that people generally like, but like you might be the first person to ever tell me that he is your favorite character in the series, and I like that. It's different. You don't hear it a lot. And for me, the moment where I needed like, oh, he's not a joke, was when he figured out had some examination with the actual clues. Like Laura just like, fuck it, here's a door. Rax is like, yo, I'm Rack, I'm the leader. I choose a door. Aguero is probably just as smart as him, but he overthink it. He was overthinking. Yes. And this guy was like, yeah, this and that and the other. Boom. Obviously, you just choose the door in 5 minutes. I'm like, what? You smart?
Yeah, that's what I can't remember which one was first, but I know that was one of the moments too. I was like, This guy reminds me of me, like comedic relief a lot. But if I want like people don't know that I'm really smarter than I appear on to be, it's just like I do like a lot of jokes and shit like that. So I was like, this guy used his brain outside the box, and it reminded me of me and my friends. Like I use my brain outside the box, but everybody else want to be apes and shit like that a lot of the time. I'm not calling them stupid or nothing. I'm just like I resonated with that. Like, yo, look. Thinking outside of the box instead of thinking like everybody else or doing what everybody else do. Just like how Coon was doing this shit, and everybody else was probably over there taking too long, overthinking. But he was like, he put all the clues together and started deducting everything. And I was like, damn, bro, this nigga is fire, bro. He's funny and he got and he got brains to it too. And then the more things started going on, you started seeing the more like he had a brain of who he was, and he kept making me laugh so much. Like his whole daddy gimmick for an act, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, you're kind of like me in a sense where it's like a lot of the times if you just funny and then you make me laugh, I will like you a lot as a character. Like I
Yeah.
like characters that make me laugh.
Yeah,
And he's hilarious. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. It didn't. So I was like, he's making me laugh. Then he had a brain on top of that. So I was like, this nigga is funny and he has a brain. He's thinking like how nobody else thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And Coon is smart, but think about how Coon thinks. He could overthink himself into a hole. Ship wouldn't do that. He never has. And we're gonna get into that later. Like I'm like people like he trash, but let's go. I guess we go to plot. Like why he's also pretty fucking cool. I guess we could take after the crown game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put in the work that. Guess who would best seed was for best scout? Ship Leesoo.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, and it was like, huh? And he was kind of confused, but they saw his skill and stuff like that. I was like, okay, look, this guy actually has potential. People overlook that. He's like, oh, he just comic relief. He's gonna die. Oh, can't wait to kill him. Blah blah blah. I'm like, nah, bro, you really underestimate this man.
I don't think you could say that too, because like I could openly admit that in my initial first read, like 9 years ago, however long it was,
Yeah.
this was not a character that struck me as somebody who would stay relevant. Did you feel that? Did you feel that way from him when you first read it? Like, did you think he would stay pretty relevant?
I don't know because it was weird for me because, like I said, I like last year, so I was taking everything in. I could binge it. I binged like almost 300 chapters or 300 something like that chapters. So it was like, yeah. So I was just going through a story and all this like crazy stuff was like blowing my mind because I'm barely on my second read through. I reread a couple of arcs just because I was trying to get information and I started realizing, oh shit, I really like this about this art, and you start going back more and more and stuff like that. But but I was like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of felt like he would fall back, but then he started getting his more moments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, another thing too, like if you're an intelligent character, I like that, and like he does have like I honestly would say he might be a little smarter than Kun overall.
Yeah.
Kun is just much more willing to do something evil. I think that's where the differences really lie. Where I actually think he's probably a bit smarter, but he's not a despicable person. You get what I'm saying? Not like I like Aguero, he's dope, everything, but like he has literally said like he would be willing to like plunge his hands in like the dirt and the mud for the sake of Bam and his friends and whatnot. Like he wanted to like do Rachel dirty. Like he's like, yo, I know the secret, but we're gonna climb with you. Like he probably wanted something savage. Like
yeah, like really like break her legs. Like wait till he was talking about wait till we get to the top and push her ass off. But yeah, so like there was that. Okay, 2 points too about that. Like I'm like we gonna go to the name hunt station on why and people. I think one of your folks in the thing. I ain't gonna name no names or whatever. We just got a disagreement. Was like, okay, you know, this is my hard counter to the fact that Rachel, she came into the tower outside. She knows more than everybody in that tower that's not in the top 25 to 30. Literally, she came in with prior knowledge to everybody. She knows about all this shit, but she plays the victim and a martyr. But look, think how conniving and skilled she is at lying and manipulating people. Now you put that in this, so that means she's not stupid.
For sure.
So Ship Leesoo was my hard counter to people like she's just doing what she has to do amongst regular people. Like Ship Leesoo is fucking using his brain and everything he has and his heart. You chose to do the way you do things you do the way he chose. So and you came with prior knowledge. You know a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
so
he has not lost himself in the tower's antics and whatnot. He still stayed true to himself. Still like, daddy's here, this and that and the other. Like he's a nice person.
Yeah, and I feel that. I felt that he was like, I'm going up, and his simple motivation, like I'm going up the tower to meet a friend. When he first talked to Bam, I was like, that's some real shit. It's just like some shit I could relate to, like caring about his friends. And then when you think about the scope of how crazy that shit is, really, it even made me love the man more because it's like, okay, bro, this nigga really truly love his friends for that promise. I'll see you at the top of the tower to a friend we don't even know. I was like, damn, I resonate with that shit, real talk. So
I feel it, man. I like it. Like it's just not. This is not a character I particularly get to talk about a lot, and I do have like you're not one of my favorites, but I do have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah,
and you have to, and I feel like you have to always remember that if he didn't activate and trigger those bombs on their way to fight Kaiser, they would have got blown to Kingdom Come.
Thank you.
Like,
all right,
Kaiser, go ahead. Speak on it.
My fault. Thank you. People talking about what are Ship's feats, this, that, and the other. Literally, and we're just gonna jump to the name hunt station. We'll just jump around. We're gonna next after this, we're gonna come back to how he smashed that girl. I'm gonna go into that. After season 1, my boy was getting it in, bruh. They talking about what is Ship Leesoo done this, that, and the other. Literally, and the people talking about like just because this is your favorite character, people are your favorite characters, or they're pretty, this, that, and other, you get them passes. No, everybody at the name hunt station was being a dickhead. Coon and Hats fighting were being dickheads, and Josie was being a dickhead. Everybody was being stupid when they could have literally just talked it out. That literally, and Josie wanted her pride to get away. Coon was like, I gotta do what I gotta do for Bam. And Hats like, y'all niggas betraying us. If y'all, Ship Leesoo was like, look, let's just talk. And then guess what? How they talk, now that's what happened. But guess what? Ship Leesoo, so then they end up helping each other all together. What Ship Leesoo was trying to do, but nobody wanted to listen. They wanted to fight and be monkeys, which is my thing. Like, everybody's being stupid. But guess what? Put respect, because how did Bam and them got lost, right? Bam and them got lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct or not? And then they had to put Alfine, they had to force her to tell her how to get there. But guess who found their way on their own? No God, respect to Haruun, no offense to me. Guess who found their way all the way on their own and knew about the trap on their own?
My man, Ship
Leesoo. Come on now, put respect. Ship, how did you get here? I am a scout after all. Come on now. It's so clean. I am a scout after all. Come on, put some respect on my day, nigga. That shit was so clean. And he had this evil. I was like, and then he had this like evil thing going on, but he played the niggas. I was like, oh my god, this is my goat. Truly my goat. He went and helped out his friends.
I remember there being a line somewhere saying that he's smarter than your average ranker too.
Yeah,
like,
there was
like his intelligence. I don't remember when I read that. I know I read it somewhere, but like, because he's not particularly physically capable. Like, he's not going to be throwing ungodly hands and whatnot, but he makes up for that, you know, by being smart and having great leadership ability. Like, he leads the team well. Like, he's, you know. And they wouldn't listen to him if they didn't believe in it. Like, of course, at first they were kind of like, we thought you were just a lying ape. But like, but when they saw that he's really smart, like, people started to listen to him. Like, even like his plan with Bam and Viola's identity stuff when they got to the name hunt station. Obviously, it didn't work out because he didn't really consider Bam's feelings about being Viola or whatnot. But it wasn't like it was anything. He didn't say anything dumb. It was a good plan. Like, the dude is very smart.
Yeah, and I don't know, people like, oh, okay, he do this and the other, and like, oh, Ship's team carried him up. No, because it's proven more than once that you need more than just bronze to carry this tower. You need brains. Like, they showed you that right off the rip, and y'all just ignoring it because he's comedic relief. But he's proved y'all more than once he's not just comedic relief. We've been in this game how long? Y'all should know who the man is by now. But it's just like, people just like to hate and shit like that. I'm like, it was okay, you know. But okay, who said without Bam's plot armor, would they have not have died on that elevator?
That's true. They would have, because I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, I thought you probably would have found a way. Like, Bam reacted right at the time, but at the end of the day, like, they had no idea that was there, and he did. Like, he threw the Pokeball or whatever it was behind him, and then boom, like, all right, do your thing. I'm like, yo, you raw.
Yeah, and then Kun was like, we wouldn't have made it here in time. Or we would have died without Ship pulling up doing that shit he did. And once again,
my man's right there. You know,
my fault. One of my favorite panels. One of my favorite panels was when he came in.
He came in.
Sorry, my string got interrupted. My fault. Jahad got me.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
your favorite panel you were talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh damn, I should have sent that one. The one where Kun had died and they were going after Viola, but they know it was Bam. Shit, so he was seen on TV. That shit was so raw. He pulled the crew up. They had the all white floor. He was like, "Well, now it's time to take down Viola." Shit was too raw, bro. Too raw. If people like to play like he didn't bring the team up. The team would not have been out here without Ship. He pulls his own weight. He might be Fizzly weakless. That's all y'all got. But who's the smartest?
I mean, yeah, and he kind of saved. I I don't think Hatsu was gonna beat was it Shillelagh?
Yes.
Whatever when he was fighting, but he came with that info like, yo, this fight's pointless because Kaiser's already fighting Juviole Grace and whatnot. And he kind of saved his life, and then he was able to get some information out of them about Maria and Kun Michelle and Jaha, how they're working with her. Like, he's out here.
Yeah. And he's finding out all this information. He knows about stuff. Like, he's not just a brain dead monkey. He like, and then wasn't he'd be telling us about the world, bro, like arcs to come and people. Like, then he tells about like you said, Maria and all the other Princess War arc that we're gonna get. He literally explained it, what the Princess War arc is going to be about. The facts, he said the factions up on the other floor, like Glad Mary and Rose and Ari Rose and shit like that. And then he also told us before he put the fucking lore explanation about the sponsors and shit like that. Like he be out here on that shit. So let me get back to season 1 before I forget. So there was a panel in there that when like he smashed. So Anat came with Black March, and she was like, "Here, can you unlock Black March for me?" He's like, "Ignited." He's like, "Really, me?" He was like, "Yeah, it react. I thought you were handsome. It's like it react to you, stuff like that." And then it didn't react. That shit was funny as fuck. She got electrocuted. And she was like, "I thought you were a man," or something like that. He was like, "You saying my baby Johnson doesn't exist?" This is how you rolling, man. I would fucking die.
Oh my goodness.
And then he was like, "Nah, I thought you were a man. I thought you were a good, decent man, or handsome man, something like that." And then she was walking. Nak was walking out, and then that's when a drunk girl that he be smashing came in, and she was like, "You good enough to get this girl to your room at night?" He was like, "That's an old hag." She's like, "You old hag, you tracksuit." And then when Nak left the door, and the nigga was talking about my baby Johnson. So my boy shit was in the room drinking with that girl talking about his baby Johnson. And y'all think he ain't smashing?
All right, man. I feel it. You went in.
The slap at the cheeks, boy. Like, oh.
That's a feat.
Yeah, that's a feat in his own. Like, come on now. Which one y'all character smash somebody?
Man, you right.
Except Rack, because I don't know that man. He different, fam.
How do you feel about his relationships with the cast and various characters?
I love it. I seen that panel, that Raw panel with him holding Bam, and I was like, damn, that's a hard moment right there. Only because Ship was there, because you know how I feel about Bam right now. Yeah, but yeah, it was like, damn, man, this nigga be coming in clutch, man. Come on now, he brought the ship again. He say he's coming in clutch. He keep coming in clutch, time and time again. It's like I was like, damn, man, this shit right here.
Yeah.
He like his rivalry with Kun and how they trust each other mutually, because Kun don't trust nobody else with responsibility other than this nigga.
But he can see through them though. Like a lot of times, Kun is scheming and Leesoo sees through it. Like I don't know if I agree that Kun is smarter. I think they're at the very least comparable.
Yes.
Definitely. But the reason why I tend to give Ship Leesoo the edge and just pure intellect is because he lacks the combat to match like a Kun, because he's still like a direct descendant, so he could fight, and he has potential. But also, like I said earlier, Kun will do something like he'll violate, like he'll go too far, and then I don't think Ship Leesoo would really go that far. Like he might have a diabolical plan or scheme, but he won't do something that's gonna willingly intentionally hurt his friend or something like that, or something crazy, evil, murder. At least not at this moment in time.
Yeah, and then he's best bros. He best bros with Hats. You see his relationship with Bam. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Him and Rack don't really have one like that, but that's cool. It'd be like that in big cast. Some people don't really have interactions like that. But then his daddy relationship. His daughter. Best.
Yeah.
Daughter, that thick tail, that's Papa shit right there. That's Papa shit. Papa shit be coming in clutch.
Man, he's definitely an underrated and overlooked character. Like absolutely,
highly,
yeah. He's dope when he's great. I hope that okay. So how did you feel when he pulled up in the last station? Like how hyped did you get personally to see him?
Nigga, I threw my phone. Oh God, I was so fucking happy, bro. I was like, nigga, I started jumping on my seat, bro. fucking crazy or some shit, bro. I was like, bro, you don't understand, bro. These niggas been missing for like 30 chapters, bro. And this was my nigga. Fuck 30 chapters. This nigga been missing for like 100 something chapters.
They did pull up at the last station before Bam and them got there, so we saw a little bit of them, and Hatsu was like watching furries, but like
that's it. Then this disappeared for another 30 chapters, basically.
Yeah.
And then I was like, God damn. And then he come back and clutch the best way. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
With the save.
With the cleanest save.
He's like, I took the ship. I don't know what's happening, but I got an idea. Yo, hop in. Everyone good.
In. Everybody else falling back and shit. This nigga like, bam, get your ass in this ship. I was like, nigga. So, he's just coming close. I mean, I got ideas. I'm really finna go to Korea and hit up see you, because I got ideas on how to put respect on this man's name. So I was thinking about this so hard, bro, just because this is my favorite character, ways to boost him and stuff like that, easy ways to boost him.
Mm.
So one, he could either get, my first one I had thought of, this was the idea like called this thing called Bird Box, you know what I'm saying? It said he uses eye, but like what he would do is like think of Kingdom Hearts 2 and store his drive forms. So like he would reach in, or like he would use this little like his observer, and he pull in and he get like a power up or something like that, like a Shinsu boost, but it would give him like cooler abilities, or like it would boost his stats up, something like that, like a temporary boost. You know what I'm saying? So like how Mi Sing had it, but think about drive forms. So like he would get like a new ability or something like that, or like an item or something like that, a cool ass item. All he needs is a cool ass item. But that one was pretty mid. But the one I had thought of right after that, which was fucking sick, and I'm pretty sure everybody can see this now that I'm saying it, was if you give him a gimmick, how Dorian Frog had her gimmick. So at first I thought, what if he had like a seeing owl or stuff like that? That'd be pretty cool for, scouting and stuff like that.
Yeah, because he's a scout, so you want to give him some items and observers and whatnot that'll help him collect it, like intel, because he's so smart with information that he can like distribute to like the lighthouse bearer and stuff. It'd be great for him.
Yeah. So, but then the even cooler one I came up with, which you could have more dynamic, was give him a dog.
Like a literal dog.
Like just like how Dorian has Pollock, basically.
Okay.
So
he's an anima.
Yeah. Oh, Dorian's an anima.
Well, he's listed as an animal. I remember seeing that. I don't know if people who are not animals have a way to use them, but I mean, well, I have to think about that one. I have to think about it. But sorry. Keep going.
It's cool, but still, he can get an item that that you can just use. There's plenty of items. We know items can work any type of way in the fucking time, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's not some shit we really can't say there's no to any item possibility. That's just like Phantom Minion level. There's really no like limit to an item, honestly, because we really don't know anything. So I'm like, he can really easily get like a dog gimmick, just how Dorian has, but not an animal season, I guess. But he can have it in his observer, and they come out, and then it could be some good comedy reliefs, like the dog. I listen to him and shit like that, or the dog talking back. There's a bunch of funny shit. But
or some like Charizard shit I don't listen to sometimes.
Yeah, and it just like it'd be some funny comic relief, just some ship Leesoo shit, and then like the dog could easily have like some tracking abilities, sightseeing abilities, stuff like that. Shinsu like some sensing abilities, because dogs see black and white. Could be like some Shinsu dog, so it sees it senses Shinsu, like the Naruto gimmick, like how they can sense shit, like they see chakra, stuff like that. The Byaku, like power points, pressure points, whatever, something like that. It's like, and you could just upgrade it however you want to do it, stuff like that. Like, and it's like an easy fucking cool gimmick, I say. And it's like, yeah, it boosts his stats and stuff like that already. Because I don't have no faith. I have faith in him all the way through in anything, but like that would just be cool to upgrade. If you see him get a new gimmick, stuff like that.
I mean, if you're not, I'm not going there. But what I was gonna say, well, how do you like his design? Like how you like how he looks, like the appearance?
It's cool. With the time skip we're finna get, I know season 3 is finna be up on us. I mean, it's just logical. I'm not even speaking for like knowledge or anything, but it's literally like one chapter left before this arc is over. So and now the bullshit we got with this arc, I'm not gonna go into it because it's not what the stream is about. But just the way of looking at like season 3 would be logical to come after this.
Mm-hmm. And then with that, what I want to ask you is what do you hope to see from him? What do you expect to see from him? Like, what are your hopes and expectations from this character in the future?
A massive upgrade, especially with them being with Bam's group now, so they can use their Shinsu qualities. That's what I'm really hoping for.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, look, everybody can get a major upgrade, and I'm trying to skip like 20 years so we can be real lot higher.
Real grown.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get to 77, but I'm trying to get to at least 70 and like 20 years past. Ship with a mustache would be funny, real funny. Like,
Or a beard, or
yeah,
if the
beard.
Skybird's going, the connection.
Yeah, that shit would be. I could see him having like the little mutton chops. That shit would, making fun of his ass. That shit would
Yeah,
be so,
and they make fun of him for it, right?
yeah, that shit would be so funny. That shit would be fucking goat. Yeah, I'm trying to see him with some shit like that. In the future, I have all faith Ship Leesoo is becoming a record. Fuck what anybody say. Them niggas just can't see. They can't. Some people can't see greatness. If you literally can't, if you can't spam combos, power move combos, then people can't see greatness, and that's okay. Some people didn't. Some people need that. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, that's whatever, man. If they can't see the greatness, they can't. But it's okay. But like, guess what? Without Bam's Paul armor, how will we? What these niggas be here?
All we need is Isu, the GOAT.
Exactly. That's the end. If it's all we need in the end, Leesoo to go, my nigga.
Yeah, man. I hope to see. I love his mind. So like, just need him to like think and come up with plans and scheme, and just like him leading his team and whatnot. Like I just always enjoy seeing it because I like how smart he is. He's in a group full of apes, but he got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Any final comments or thoughts on your boy?
Basically, Ship carried his team. The team didn't carry Ship.
Respect him.
Yeah, respect him. Just if y'all ever call Ship trash, let's just go back and look at all his feats and who got his group where they really are.
And there it is. Isu, Shibisu, Ship Leesoo.
And the best fight of the series was when Ship fought that giant eel monster in season 1 at the finale.
Go.
Big go.
I do hope to see like the one thing I really hope I don't know if we're gonna get this, but I want to see him do like real scout work, like at
yes,
position, like at the scout. Like I want to see him really do that, but I don't know what to expect with these positions at this point. But it'll be nice because I think he's pretty well suited for it.
Yeah, he definitely is, especially with his brain and all that. Him being the leader, I think I like that more.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Respect him. He's smart. Listen, man. I remember Hansung Yu's examination. I was so impressed how he was the only one that figured that shit out like regular. Just like, no, I know exactly what I need to do to pass this test. And I was like, yo, I thought you were just gonna be comic relief or something not important, but you know what? You got it. And he maintained. You don't see him as often as you like, but he maintained when you do see him.
Yeah, he pulled through.
Yeah.
Yeah.